अर्जुनोवाच परम ब्रह्म परम धाम पवित्रम परम भवम पुरुषम शाश्वतम दिव्यम आदि देवमजम विभुम आहुस्त्वाम ऋषये सर्वं देवऋषि नारदस्ततः असितो देवलो व्यासः स्वयं सेव ब्रवीषिमि सर्वं एतद्ऋतं मन्ये यन्मां वदसि केशव न हि ते भगवन् व्यक्तिं विदुर्देवान् दानवाः। Arjuna said, "You are the supreme Brahma, the ultimate, the supreme abode and purifier, the absolute truth and the eternal divine person. You are the primal God, transcendental and original, and you are the unborn and all pervading beauty. All the great saints like Narad, Asit, Deval, and Vyas proclaim this of you, and now you yourself are declaring it to me. O Krishna, I totally accept as truth all that you have told me, neither the gods nor demons. O Lord, no, the personality. After hearing Bhagavad Gita from the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Arjuna accepted Krishna as Purna Brahma, the Supreme Brahma. Every living being is Brahma, but the Supreme Living Being or the Supreme Personality of Godhead is the Supreme Brahma. Purna Dham means that he is the supreme rest or abode of everything. Pavitra means that he is pure, untainted by material contamination. Purusha means that he is the supreme enjoyer, Divyam, transcendental, Adidevam, the supreme personality of Godhead, Ajam, the unborn, and Vibhum, the greatest, all prevailing. Now one may think that because Krishna was the friend of Arjuna, Arjuna was telling him all this by way of flattery. But Arjuna, just to drive out this king of doubt from the minds of the readers of Bhagavad Gita, substantiates these praises in the next verse when he says that Krishna is accepted as the Supreme Personality of Godhead not only by himself but by authorities like the seeds Narad, Asit, Deval, Vyasdeva, and so on. These are great personalities who distribute the Vedic knowledge as it accepted by all acharyas. Therefore, Arjuna tells Krishna that he accepts whatever he says to be completely perfect. Sarvam etit Ratham many. I accept everything you say to be true. Arjuna also says that the personality of the Lord is very difficult to understand and that he cannot be known even by the great demigods. This means that the Lord cannot even be known by personalities greater than human beings. So, how can a human being understand Sri Krishna without becoming his devotee? Therefore, Bhagavad Gita should be taken up in a spirit of devotion. One should not think that he is equal to Krishna, nor should he think that Krishna is an ordinary personality or even a very great personality. Lord Sri Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. At least, therefore, theoretically, accordingly to the statements of Bhagavad Gita or the statements of Arjuna, the person who is trying to understand the Bhagavad Gita, we should therefore at least theoretically accept Sri Krishna as the supreme personality of Godhead. And with that submissive spirit, we can understand the Bhagavad Gita unless one reads the Bhagavad Gita in a submissive spirit. It is very difficult to understand Bhagavad Gita because it is a great mystery. Just what is the Bhagavad Gita? The supreme of Bhagavad Gita is to deliver mankind from the nescience of material existence. Every man is in difficulty in so many ways as Arjuna also was in difficulty in having to fight the battle of Kurukshetra. Arjuna surrendered unto Sri Krishna and consequently this Bhagavad Gita was spoken. Not only Arjuna, but every one of us is full of anxieties because of this material existence. Our very existence is in the atmosphere of non existence. Actually, we are not meant to be threatened by non existence. Our existence is eternal, but somehow or other we are put into asat. Asat refers to that which does not exist. Out of so many human beings who are suffering, there are a few who are actually inquiring about their position as to what they are, why they are put into this acquired position and so on. Unless one is awakened to this position of questioning his suffering, unless the realizes that he does not want suffering but rather wants to make a solution to all sufferings, then one is not to be considered a perfect human being. Humanity beings, when the sort of inquiries awakened in one's mind, in the Brahma Sutra, this inquiry is called Brahm Jijnasa. Every activity of human being is to be considered a failure unless in inquiries he inquiries about the nature of the absolute. Therefore, those who begin to question why they are suffering or where they came from and where they shall go after death are proper students for understanding Bhagavad Gita. The sincere student should also have a firm respect for the Supreme Personality of Godhead, such a student was Arjuna.